Welcome to the Andy Ruther Show. Here is your host, Andy Ruther.
Welcome to the Andy Ruther Show. I'm your host, Andy Ruther, coming to you from Cincinnati, Ohio on this lovely Thursday evening. I'm excited about today's show. I am. Got a nice array of topics. Had some breaking news hit just before the show. It's like Andy Ruther previous shows have all come together. We're going to do a little, it's like a Karen's and Anderson meets a daycare drama, and it happened at my daycare and it was posted. Can't wait to talk about that. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's just ease in here. Let's ease in. Let's do a little update for you guys that actually care. I guess you do. You're listening. I'm surviving. We're surviving. Baby number 2. Shout out to my girl Malls, my girl Molly June. She is a great sleeper. She's a chill baby. She is the complete opposite of Isla. No shade, Isla. No shade, but she doesn't fuss. She doesn't go nuts. She is just a perfectly content little baby, which has been nice because Isla is gone psycho. I need help, guys. I need some advice. She freaks out now. Every night, she freaks out. She wakes up after sleeping for about an hour and a half, is going crazy. It's like almost like a panic attack. She's going psycho, stands up, daddy, 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 needs to be held. So we're dealing with that. Never would I have thought that, because she's been a great sleeper since about 6 months. Never would I thought you think the baby's going to keep you up. No, the 2-year-old. But we're nipping that in the butt. We're nipping that in the butt. Butt or bud? We're nipping that in the butt, right? Is that what the saying is? Anyway, no longer going in there. Told her, can't do it. Won't do it. Can't stop. Won't stop. Been watching that Diddy doc, by the way, as well, but I don't want to get to that. I don't want to get to the Diddy doc just yet, which is a pretty weak doc, by the way. It's on Max. I think it's pretty weak, but not going in the room anymore. We got a little night light. So I watch her on the camera. She stands up. She freaks out. Let her do her thing for 5-10 minutes. Scream, cry. Let her soothe herself. That's what Brittany's therapist told her. She's got to soothe herself back to sleep. And I agree. Man up, girl. It's a hard knock life out there. You better start figuring it out. It's a cruel world. It's a cruel, cruel world. And also, here's the thing, Isla. And I can't wait to tell her this when she gets older. And I tell her this now. She doesn't fully understand. I'll tell you guys the things I do for this girl, the things I do. I can't be going in there every night. Girl, I did something last week that I forgot to share, which might repulse a lot of you guys. It repulsed Brittany. You might find it just completely and utterly disgusting. But you know what? Sometimes you got to step up. Sometimes you got to go full dad mode. Sometimes you're just in the moment, like a quarterback driving down the field for that Super Bowl win. I caught her poop. That's right, guys. I caught her poop with my bare hands. Full dad mode. Sometimes the instincts just kick in. You're probably thinking, why would you be catching your daughter's poop? Tell me the situation why you are catching her poop like it's a perfectly thrown pass from Peyton Manning in the Super Bowl, from Patrick Mahomes to Xavier Worthy in this upcoming Super Bowl. Why? Here's why. Isla has constipation issues. And our second daughter, Molly, also. I don't know. Is it a gene? Is there a constipation gene? They both got constipation issues. Anyway, we got to put prune juice in Isla's milk to help ease out that doo-doo out of her butt. So she's got constipation issues, poor girl, and she battles them. So she was battling them last week real hard and just wasn't feeling good. And just, nobody wants that. Nobody wants the constipation, right? That's the worst. When you can't get it out, when it's just simmering in your belly. And anyway, she was in the bathtub and I'm giving her a bath, nightly routine we do over here. And she stood up and she loves bath. And she was just like, get out, get out, get out. And I could tell she had that look on her face, like she had to poop. And I was like, you gotta go poop. And she's like, yeah, yeah. And she's just in pain. And I feel for the girl. She's just in pain, right? You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that on your 2-year-old daughter's face, just the anguish of just your guts all stuck in and you can't get it out. So I'm like, you want to get out? And then she doesn't get out. And then she gets back down in the bathtub. And then she stands up like a minute later. And I'm like, okay, just get out. And I throw on her robe. She's got these animal themed robes. They're for kids. They're adorable. It's got like a little hoodie on it that you put over. She's got like a lion one, a koala bear one. You guys get it. One's like a cheetah, all these different animals. I think she has a Star Wars one that my sister-in-law got since I like Star Wars. Anyway, I put on the robe. I take her out of the bathtub and I just hold her. She's across my body and I hold her. And that's what I always do when I get her out of the bathtub anyway, to brush her teeth or whatever. I hold her in my lap and I said, it's okay, Isla. And her legs are up, right? Because I'm holding her across my lap. Her legs are up and I see a turtle head coming out. And I know she's been in pain all night because she had tried to poop in the corner. She's got like her special poo corner, which, bless her heart, I had a poo corner growing up too. Everybody should have a poo corner, right? Everybody's got a favorite toilet. You get your favorite toilet in the house. You just got to do your business, which, by the way, I don't have a favorite toilet yet, which is weird. I don't have a favorite toilet. I like to pick and choose. Where am I going today? Oh, I'm feeling the basement bathroom. Oh, I'm feeling the guest bathroom. I'm feeling whatever bathroom. I'm feeling it. I don't have a favorite toilet. I need to get a favorite toilet. I need to get one. But she's got a poo corner. That's basically her favorite toilet, and she couldn't get it out. So I knew the pain, and I knew just the frustration that she had. And she's sitting in my lap, and her legs are out, because that's why I was holding her. And I see a turtle head poking out. And I said, let it rip, girl. It's the perfect position to poop. And it just happened so quickly. This log came out. And it was a log. I'll tell you what. Look, I'm just going to be completely honest here, guys. It was a adult-sized log. It was big. And I just caught it with my bare hands. I didn't, I'm sitting by the toilet. What was I supposed to do? I just caught it with my hand. It didn't break up. It was that hard. She was constipated. I lifted the toilet seat and I put it in. It was a big old log. I put it in. And I washed my hands and I put her back in the bathtub and we finished her bath. And then I forgot about it. And I lifted the toilet later and I go, oh my God, look at that disgusting piece of shit. That was Isla's. And I took a picture of it because I had to send it to my college buddies to tell them the story because that's how we roll. I knew they'd get a kick out of it and they did. So I took a picture of it. So yeah, I literally caught my constipated daughter's shit with my bare hands, put it in the toilet like a boss because that's what you do. Finish the bath, bedtime, boom, done. Brittany was repulsed. She goes, why would you not at least grab toilet paper? There wasn't time. It was the heat of the moment. Yeah, that's what I did. I just caught my daughter's poop, put it in the toilet, took a picture for visual documentation. So let's go over this. In the last month, my daughter has pooped in the bathtub and I've put that in the toilet with my bare hands. And now I've caught her poop with my bare hands and put it in the toilet. Here's the thing you don't realize for all you guys out there who aren't a parent. When you become a parent, so much of your life revolves around the bowel movement. Let's be professional here, Andy. I'll sound professional. The bowel movement schedule of your children becomes a part of your life. It's like checking the weather. You're like, did he or she poop today? How was it? Was it soft? Was it hard? Was it liquidy? Give me the texture. You care so much about everything in the bowel movement with your kid. And our new baby girl, Molly, she's constipated too. We had to use these poop straws on her last night, or Brittany did. That's what she calls them, a poop straws. These things are well, first of all, the marketing on this is brilliant. It's a free to baby. It's a Windy the gas passer. You stick this thing in the rectum. The top says tap that gas, which is hilarious, by the way. Love that they're playing off tap that ass. Tap that gas. The back says free farts fast. It's smart. It's Swedish. It's maybe a little strange. It's a doctor invented hollow tube that safely, naturally, and instantly relieves gas and calms colic. No ingestibles needed. You basically, it's the old method was shoving a thermometer. You shove this little thing in the rectum and it opens them up to either fart or poop. So that's what we had to do last night. And there was some sprayage. There's a little sprayage. I think a little got on Brittany. I was just holding little malls down, saying, let it rip, girl. Let it fly. Don't hold back. This is what I'm talking about. These are the things nobody tells you about when you become a parent. You will be surrounded by poop. You will have to grab poop with your hands. It might hit you in the face. I remember Isla, when she was in the NICU, literally one time they were changing her diaper. One of the NICU nurses, her sprayage was so hard, she literally hit the wall with her shit. Hit the wall. Not going to lie, I was impressed. I was proud. That was probably one of my first proud dad moments. I was like, wow, that's impressive. That's my girl. She's got that Ruther DNA in her. So yeah, this is what's going on around here. Constipation, a lot of this. I mean, this stuff is so funny. Tap that gas, the free to baby, Windy the gas passer. And look at this. She got her legs up. Look at this in the camera. She got her legs up like, yeah, shove that thing in my rectum. This is what you do, man. All for the kids. All for the kids, though. You do it to make their life better. You do it to make your life better. I don't know what the saying is. They say happy wife, happy life. They need something like that for keeping the kids happy. Because I don't know one that would rhyme with like happy dump. You're not a frump. I don't know. I mean, these are stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. But that's what's been going on here. But there's some drama. There is some drama at Isla's daycare. Oh, we got some juicy drama. So something went down today at her daycare. Isla did not go because Isla was sick. I had to take Isla to the doctors because, of course, again, these kids are sick all the damn time. But anyway, we get an email from her daycare. I don't know if I said her daycare. I'm not going to say the name. Look, here's my deal with her daycare. I've complained about certain things with the kid who was a serial biter and those things, but overall, her daycare has been amazing. They've been great. I love everybody up there. I love the workers. I love the front desk people. I love the director. Overall, it's been great. So I can't complain. But we got this email. Again, Isla did not go today. We got this email on Thursday, January 30th, 2025. We were made aware of an incident involving one of our teachers at the center. Immediately, we took disciplinary actions for this employee. We take pride in providing a loving and nurturing environment for all of our children. We do not condone or accept this type of behavior and apologize for the actions that were displayed. We value your children and family and are dedicated to providing the best care. Please let us know if you have any concerns. Extremely vague email. So I'm like, okay, something happened. I didn't even see it. Brittany was like, did you see that email from Daycare? Something happened today with one of the workers. I'm like, okay, somebody did something to a kid. Somebody did something inappropriate. And I was like, I'm obviously going to find out tomorrow when I take Isla, drop her off. But then I said to Brittany, I said, okay, this has got to be an Anderson Township Moms and Friends. It's got to be. I guarantee you it's an Anderson Township Moms and Friends. I was like, I just know it. It's got to be. Because if somebody saw something, they posted about it. And sure enough, I saw this about an hour and a half ago. I go on Anderson Township Moms and Friends, and a post from like 1:30, 2 o'clock today says, if your children go to, I'm not going to say the daycare, please reach out if you want to see a video of how they speak. Again, the grammar is so bad by these women. If you want to see a video of how they speak the children there as a mother, I would definitely want to know. How they speak, she meant to say to the children there, I would definitely want to know. Or check my personal page for the video. So look, of course I'm going to go to her page. I want to see what's going on. This is my kid's daycare. We pay a lot of money for this. I want to see what's going on. And she posted a video of some inappropriate stuff. It definitely shouldn't have happened. And she posted the video. Here's the thing. I am not going to play the actual video because this is part of the discussion I want to have. There are minors in the video. And you can't do that. You can't be doing that unless it's your own kid. You can't post it unless it's your own kid. She posted a video of some inappropriate things from one of the workers to the kids, of her talking to the kids, and she posted it with kids in the video, right? So the video caption says, hold on. The video caption says, saw this while leaving an appointment this morning. Apparently, this is how daycare workers choose to explain germs to 1-year-olds. I am disgusted. It's hard enough leaving your children in the care of others all day, but imagining them being treated like this is disturbing. First of all, before I'm going to play the audio, just the audio. You guys need to hear this, and then we can have a discussion about it. I'm not going to play the video again because there's minors in it. But this woman is a moron. They're not 1-year-olds. These kids are probably 3 or 4. They're not 1-year-olds in the video. So she has no clue what she's posting, first of all. So she posts the video again. She's acting so concerned. We'll break her down in a minute. But this is the video. Here's the audio of what this woman was saying to the kids, this very disgruntled worker. She was saying to the kids, again, they're trying to talk about germs. Let me crank the audio on this here. So as a precursor real quick, the kids are outside and there's a bunch of buildings and there's a little kind of like strand of medical offices, and she's probably leaving a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment, and the daycare is right by that. And that's where she sees this happen. Okay, so she said, one of the workers says, if I see mulch in your hand, you're going to sit here longer. That's how it starts. Are we understood? Okay, so she's lecturing the kids. All right, so let's see how it goes from here.
Aria, you now get to sit longer because you have mulch in your mouth.
Okay, something about this kid, and they have to sit back longer because they have mulch in their mouth. All right, let's continue.
I hope you get sick.
Okay, that's the big one. That's the big one that everyone's going nuts about. She tells the kids, I hope you get sick. Let's continue.
Dude, you know what? When you put stuff in your mouth outside, you could be eating dirt. You could be eating poop.
Okay, so the other one was trying to explain you can't just put stuff in your mouth. You're outside. It could be dirt. It could be poop. All true. All true.
What if I poop on my shoe?
Stop touching it.
And then you put it in your mouth. So now you're eating poop.
Okay, so now she's explaining you poop on your shoe, you touch your shoe, you poop in your mouth. Which I'm like, dude, if you want poop, just come to my house. It's everywhere. It's in the poop straw. It's in the toilet. It's in the bathtub. If these women do want poop, come to my street. It is everywhere. I got 2 under 2. The feces is a flowing. Let's continue.
You're eating bird poop. Read!
Okay, that's it. That's it. So that's the audio. So that's the audio. The big thing is that she tells the kid, she looks like an angry witch, for the record. She tells the kids or that kid he hopes he gets sick, or she. I don't know who it was. So she's saying, which by the way, you shouldn't say. I'm not agreeing with this behavior. This worker was terminated. I don't even know who this worker was. I zoomed in. I downloaded the video. I was zooming in. I was playing with it. Look, I'm like the mayor up there at this daycare. I know all the workers. I hang out. I talk to them. The joke for a year has been, when's Andy going to start working here? Because I want to know, right? My kid is up there. I pay a lot of money. Also, I want to know what's going on with my kids, because their protection is the most important thing, as it is for any parent, right? I've never seen this worker. I assume she's new. She's not there anymore. She's gone. She's donezo. They fired her. Again, completely inappropriate. Now, I want to take a step back, though. Could I see myself in the heat of the moment saying something like this to Isla, who doesn't listen? 100%. Now, it's different. I agree that it's different coming from the parent. If I said, hey, I hope you get sick, when I'm like, maybe I'm just frustrated, I'm been out of shape, it's been a long day. You say stuff to your kids. We've all done it. A little different coming from the parent than coming from a worker. So she shouldn't have said it. She should be fired. I totally agree. But the grandstanding on Facebook of this stuff, the woman who posted it is just seeking attention. I looked at her. I did a deep dive on her profile. She's just seeking attention. She's seeking attention. She has 1 million selfies. She's seeking attention. What's interesting is some of the parents whose kids were in the video, literally in the comments, said, take this down. I don't want my child in this public video. She didn't take it down. She didn't take it down. So you're a self-attention seeking twat. You are. You are. Now, I don't know what she did. Did she go into the daycare? Did she go into the daycare? Because now everybody's arguing and they're saying, why didn't you film the video, go into the daycare and say, hey, this is what's happening? And other people are saying, well, you need to post that. People need to know. People need to know what's going on. Look, I'm not stupid. This isn't the first time this woman has talked to kids like this. I'm not dumb. I'm not naive. It's also not the end of the world, guys. You shouldn't talk to kids like that. You definitely shouldn't. She didn't beat a kid. She didn't kick a kid in the face. She told a bunch of kids who weren't listening, who were eating mulch and licking the ground and being savages that savage kids are. She hopes the kid gets sick. And then this woman posts, and I did a deep dive on you, Allie. I did a deep dive on your page. I did a deep dive on her page. Definitely an attention-seeking whore. Just going to call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. Parents are literally saying, take down this video. My children are in it. For the same reason, on the app that we have at Daycare, if you ever take a screenshot, it says you can't do that. Don't post. There's other kids possibly if you take a screenshot of a video or whatever. Same way on the app Tadpoles, which we use. It's like an app they use for the kids through Daycare. It only shows pictures of our kids and all the other kids are blurred out. So if you have a kid and there's multiple kids in the picture, it's blurred out. If it's a group photo, you can't download it. Again, protection. The same way the daycare makes you sign a form. If we post pictures of your kids on our social media, do you give consent? And that's part of this discussion on the Facebook comments with all these Karens. It's like, I signed a form. If my kid's daycare wants to post a picture of Isla or a video, they're allowed because I gave them consent. Now, if I didn't sign that, they couldn't do it. This chick, this attention-seeking chick, Allie, literally went against all that. And I don't even know what the legal issue is. I'm not a lawyer. I know I look like one. I talk like one. I'm so eloquently. I speak so eloquently. See, I stumbled on my words there. But look, I don't know. But this chick is ridiculous. I looked at her profile and I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, okay, let's see what this chick is. Oh, she's got 1 million selfies. She's got 1 million pictures of her kids. And then the one I laughed at, where is it? I couldn't stop laughing. So she's got all these selfies, 1 million pics with her kids. She has in 2020, she posted a selfie of herself and then like a photoshopped picture of George Floyd on her selfie. And it says, George's life mattered. Black Lives Matter. So she took a social movement that was going on, right? Obviously, it was huge in 2020. This is May of 2020 when she posts this. I'm not even going to go down the whole George Floyd thing and all that because, like, that's a different podcast, to be honest, and a different discussion. I don't care. But guys, my point is, I love these people. She's acting like she's taking a huge social stance, a huge moral stance. It's a selfie of her with like this awful photoshopped picture. It's a glamour selfie and then like some awful Photoshop picture of George Floyd saying George's life mattered, Black life. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. This is the person posting this. Bitch, you don't care about these kids. My kid goes there. Do you really care? If you cared, you would literally take the video down. There are multiple parents in the comment section saying, take this down. My kid's on there. There's so many parents in the comment section saying, yeah, this is terrible. My kid goes there or my kids go there. We've had a great experience. Just like me. I've had a great experience there. I've had a great experience. I've had an overall A experience there. Have there been some things I've had issues with? Yeah, you'll have that with anything in life. But she can't. You can't, Allie. You can't take it down because you're addicted. You're addicted to it. You're addicted to the views. You're addicted to the comments. And here's something I noticed. I was telling Brittany before the show. It has 34,000 views and only 13 comments. I wonder why. I'll tell you why. She's deleting any comments that are negative. The only comments showing underneath the video that I've seen are positive. The only ones are positive. Now, on the Anderson Township Moms and Friends, which she doesn't control, she posted on that, right? That's a group. The group moderators control that. There's a lot of negative comments, so she can't delete those. She can't hide those. But on her actual feed, the video, only positive comments. No negative comments. Brittany's like, I'm going to leave a negative comment. Brittany was like, this chick. I was like, you do you, girl. You do you, boo. Whatever makes you happy. Just make sure you Photoshop a picture of George Floyd while you're taking a selfie. Dude, people are insane. This chick is so fake. I wonder if the daycare can do anything because the daycare is private property. Right? Like she's trespassing. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Her taking a video. Or if the parents could do anything legally. What would you do in this situation? What's the move? You see this woman acting inappropriately, you film it. You just go into the daycare? Is that what you do? What's the move? Again, my whole theme on mocking these women, especially Karens and Anderson, is you're just is your cause actually good? Is your heart in the right place? It's not. It's not. It took me 2 seconds to look at your profile. A bunch of selfies. You're trying to do a selfie during a social justice cause in 2020. Like, come on. You're not fooling anybody. The comments are great though. I mean, you could do a deep dive on this one, guys. Let's see how many comments. This thing has 280 comments. People are just going off. And it's like people like me, I'm not going to comment, but there's people like me who say, look, overall, I've had a great experience at this daycare. Yeah, this woman's crazy and she shouldn't be saying that to kids. Other part of me is laughing though. I'm kind of laughing. Kids eating mulch, kids eating poop. And she's like, I hope you get sick. Can we play this again? Let's play it again. If I see mulch in your hand, you go sit here longer. And I'll be honest, guys, like, I'm just gonna call it as is. You're not getting nuclear physicist working here, guys. But my thing is here. I just want you to take care of my kid. I want you to be loving and good to my kid. Now, obviously, that's not happening here. Hence, these people need to go. But you see my point. Like, I don't know what I've said this so many times in this show. I don't know what the expectation level is on a lot of these jobs.
Aria! You're now getting sick longer because you have mulch in your mouth. Ew! I hope you get sick.
There it is. I said this to my brother. I was joking. I go, I might pull Isla from the daycare and hire this woman. Make Isla tough. Woman who says, I hope you get sick. Oh, is that you licking poop off the ground? I hope you get E. coli for eating that raw meat here in the kitchen. Oh, you think it's fun to lick the toilet? I hope you get HIV. Man, that's not how it works. I don't care. I hope you die of cancer for walking out there without shoes. How dare you? Oh my God, these are great comments, guys. This is how they speak to the kids in public. Can you imagine when they are alone or indoors? I mean, look, this is probably true. Probably true, but like, here's my thing. You got a daycare that has, I don't know how many kids, and obviously they vet. You have to vet the background checks. People are going to slip through the cracks, man. People are going to slip through the cracks. You just hope you catch them. Look, I mean, she was caught. So I guess maybe that was a good thing that she did. You should see what they do in the infant room too. It's truly unbelievable. I love these comments. So you took a video and went to the daycare and spoke with the director, and she took care of it, and you still felt the need to bash an entire daycare. There are bad apples that are not found out right away, and you still do this. I could understand if the director said, oh, well, and didn't do anything, but she took care of it, and she always takes care of issues. Do better. Oh, the back and forth with these women. The back and forth is unbelievable. People are so ridiculous. And I think people lie. People lie here. I watched the video. That particular teacher has been there since I worked there back in 2014, I believe. You're lying, dude. I know everybody. I didn't know who this witch was. I've never seen this witch in my life. I'm going to get to the bottom of it tomorrow. I worked there for a few years, and unfortunately, these things happened more than you'd think. Hold your babies close. I highly suggest finding private childcare if at all possible. Yeah, dude. Because people who can afford private childcare are hanging around on the Anderson Township Moms and Friends. I'll be honest, guys. I'm not like I thought it was going to be a lot worse. What does that say about me as a dad? I don't know. What does that say about me? Again, I'm happy she's fired. She should be fired. She shouldn't talk to kids like that. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's like not the worst thing she could do. Just saying. Like I thought it was just going to be like her like physically abusing a kid. Not that I want to see that. I don't want to see that. It's my kid's daycare. I just think we live in the overreaction age. People freak out. Like this chick, dude, your kids don't even go here. All right, wanted to get that out of the way. And you know, that's like a segue to the next thing I want to talk about, which is just the society we live in now. Now, this one definitely makes me laugh. I saw this one. This was a trend on Twitter 2 days ago. The headline reads, rapper Dank Demoss sues Lyft over size discrimination. Detroit rapper Dank Demoss, also known as Daja Blanding, I don't know, don't care, has filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Lyft. The lawsuit stems from an incident where a Lyft driver allegedly refused service to Demoss, citing that she was too large to fit in his vehicle. This raises concerns about size discrimination, safety considerations, and accessibility in ride-sharing services. Lyft has publicly acknowledged the incident as unacceptable and has reached out to offer further assistance. Okay, so you have here a rapper. Let's put that in air quotes. Rapper. Who's 489 pounds. Sorry. Yeah, the rapper's 489 pounds. And this dude rolls up in his little condomobile, his little Toyota Corolla, which I own. And this chick's like, I'm going to get in. And this is what she said to, this is her like local news thing, probably in Detroit.
Tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking.
First of all, I love that. She's trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party. Hey, Deja, they could use you on the O-line. Somebody need to help out Jared Goff blocking that Commanders game. All right, let's see what Homegirl has to say. Dank Demoss. More like Frank as in beef Frank Demoss. Am I right, guys? This is a big chick.
And I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
Believe me, you can.
Yes.
Okay, so she's filming. Of course she's filming. Dude, if you have to argue whether you can fit in a car, maybe you should not be in the car. Like if you have to argue if you should fit in the car, maybe you shouldn't be using rideshare. Call a forklift. Call a truck bed. I don't know. Do something. Could you fit in a hot air balloon? No, probably not. That's not a good example. Just do something else.
I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver.
You know, like what? No, like he means like you're going to ruin the tires, Dank. And there's nothing dank about a flat tire. Like it's the opposite of dank.
Said his tires could not handle her weight.
For every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order
this guy's like, yeah, because the tire, like the weight will put the pressure and it'll like cause it to pop. It affects the PS. This guy doesn't know. He just doesn't want a 500-pound person in his car, and I don't blame him. I don't know cars. I know nothing about cars. I don't know how it affects it. He just doesn't want a 500-pound person in his car.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized,
But you are an XL, so you should.
canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and flip it and make time food.
Dank Demoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
She's so tough. She's so tough. She's sitting here. Wah, the local news.
I just want them to know, like, It really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft might be hurt.
She's like, I hurt my feelings. I had to eat my way out of it. It hurt my feelings. But not as much as the time McDonald's discontinued the McRib.
Pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Look at this lawyer. Look at this lawyer. I looked into litigation, and I'll tell you what, this checks off a lot of boxes, which shows that Miss Dank, Demoss, is in the right.
Attorneys John Marco and Zach Runyon say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to.
You sure about that? You sure about that? John Marco.
Have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
This is what we're talking about? Full-figured folks? Guys, listen up for a second. And I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir on people who listen to this show. I don't ever want to belittle someone for being fat, large, big, whatever, small, short, whatever. You shouldn't belittle people. Just be nice to everybody. But there comes a time where you have to get it together. You are 500 pounds. Literally, you are a walking death sentence. Your body literally cannot function physically. It can't maintain this. You're going to be Dank the dead soon. That's what's going to happen, Dank. Dank Demoss. You ain't going to be around to not only be in a Lyft, you ain't going to be around here. By the way, imagine that casket. How do you bury I would like to know, how do you bury a 500-pound person? Do you just get a crane and you just drop them in the ground and you put the dirt over them? How does that work? Let's pull up a video. Here's a rap video of Dank Demoss, which this is hilarious too. The irony of this is that she's sitting in the back of a car in this one. Look at the size of this woman. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. Look at her. Look at her. How do you even get to it? How do you get the dog's trying to right here where I paused it? How do you even get to her vagina? She's talking about it. I mean, seriously, how do you allow yourself to get to this? It's sad. It's really sad. I mean, she's weighing this car. Is this an SUV? What is this?
If you thought I liked it, go pussy a crime. Y'all fucking on these niggas, I big heads, they big trash. Big yeah. They never lacking, I be walking on the same. Yeah.
Even the dog is like, he's like, come on, go for a walk. Can you stop eating? Like, come on, Dank. You got to be Dank to done with the food. Look at the size of her. I mean, this is unbelievable. Look at those legs. What's it say she weighs? Yeah, 500 pounds. She's 489 pounds. I wonder how that works with insurance. For real. Like, if he took her for a ride and it did affect the vehicle, I wonder how that works. Of course she's suing, by the way. Of course. Dude, the suing in this country, I mean, it's ridiculous. How do you allow yourself to get to that point? I mean, I'm being dead serious. How? Do you not just wake up one day and just feel repulsed? How do you allow yourself to get to that stage? Putting on weight is one thing. Getting overweight, saying, I got to lose weight. I got to get in better shape. I got to eat healthy. We've all been there. How do you allow yourself to get to 500 pounds? 500 pounds. And then just have zero self-reflection, zero self-awareness. I mean, it's pretty amazing if you think about it. Like, it's actually remarkable. to get to that. Like, you don't look in the mirror and just say, I'm disgusting. Instead, you're doing a rap video talking about your pussy, which I don't even know how you get into that. Like, how could you even find it? Who's going in there? It's like the Bermuda Triangle. You go in there, you're never coming out. It's unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable. All this. And again, as a society, it's just like, stop glorifying this shit. Like, I'm going to be real for a minute. Stop glorifying it. You shouldn't be 500 pounds, plain and simple. It's not good for you. There's no discussion. There's no discussion about it. It's grossly unhealthy. It's not a good visual. Like, you're not a good visual for people. You're not a good visual for yourself, for other people. Fitting that she was going to a Detroit Lions watch party, though. I'll say that. Fitting how their season ended. The comments, by the way, are just absolutely amazing. This is what I live for. The comments. What are some of the comments? Let's see. Let's see some good ones. What are some good ones? Come on, Andy. You saw him today. But people are also stupid. It's just like the chick posting the thing about my kid's daycare. I need to know what kind of car it is before I cast judgment. No, I don't. I'm going to cast judgment. You're 500 pounds. Get it together. Figure it out. Figure it out. I'm not going to go up to you. I'm not going to make fun of you to your face, but figure it out. You're literally a walking corpse. That's what you are. You're just a walking corpse. You're going to be dead. It's that simple. It's sad. I mean, I knew Jared Lorenzen, the hefty lefty. He couldn't get. He died. He literally died from obesity. It's sad. It's like, dude, you got to get it together at a certain point. And he died. Former Kentucky star who was a backup for Eli in the first Super Bowl. And Jared was a great guy. Jared was a great guy. After he came on Dirty Sports for the second time, we went to get lunch, and it's just like, I forget what Jared was. Well, Jared was 350, 400 pounds. It's just watching this guy eat. He got so much food at La Rosa's, which is a local Cincinnati pizza chain. He just got so much food. And it's like, dude, you can't keep doing this. Like I'm saying, you're literally killing yourself. And he ended up dying from health complications from his morbid obesity. I'm not trying to get all serious here, but come on, Dank. There's nothing dank about being dead. I do love the confidence, though, from the video. The confidence of just weighing down a car and talking about her pussy. Like, just the lack of self-awareness. It's like, I would love to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist break this down. Just like the lack. That's something in life that always fascinates me. People who have zero self-awareness. It bothers me, but it also blows my mind. Like, I think I have good self-awareness for the most part. Like, I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I'm pretty self-aware of things I need to work on or get better at, or just things I'm not good at or things I am good at. Like, this is just amazing. Like, there's zeros. Like, who's smashing this? Are there dudes? Are there dudes going in there? Are there dudes going in there? She's talking about it. Are there dudes going into this 498 pounds? Who's going in there? It's like, remember the Magic School Bus or whatever it was? The kids show is like, that's what I picture. Like, you're going in there. It's like a science expedition to go down there. Like, what are you finding? Is there a bag of Cheetos in a roll down there? Like, what's in there? Is there some Takis down there? What are you finding? Like a McDonald's wrapper, a Taco Bell crunch wrap? What are you finding down there? Let me know, guys. We got a hotline, 859-935-0078 is the hotline. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Give me a shout. The one thing I do know, before I get out of here, the one thing I do know is what is going to keep me straight is magic mind. That's what I need. We're talking about health, and we're talking about the right mind and having self-awareness. Well, my friends at Magic Mind, they have that, and they got a great, what is this over here? This is my jam. This is my jam. Sorry, this is my jam. The sleep performance shot. This has been helping me so much. Look at this. This little sleep performance shot. It's been helping me so much. My schedule's all off, but I take this at night. And then morning, I take the productivity shot. Morning productivity, night sleep performance, boom. 1-2 combo. It's the best combo there is. Guys, get 45% off the Magic Mind bundle with my link. Let's pull it up here. We got a link here. We can put it up on the screen. Boom. magicmind.com/Andy Jan, Jan. Once again, that's magicmind.com/Andy Jan. Get 45% off the Magic Mind bundle. Get your mind right. Come on, Dank. Get on this Magic Mind, girl. It'll help you out. My mind goes in places. My mind just, that's what I've realized. Like, my mind, and maybe it's part of this Magic Mind, but my mind just like, boom, will go in places. It's like my own magical mind in my head. And there was something that I'll leave you guys with this. I was thinking today, I don't know why I was thinking of this. I was thinking of Mallorca, Spain. It's one of the islands in Spain, in the Mediterranean. I was thinking, like, I was there for 3 days when I was in college, when I was studying abroad in Spain. It's like I have no clue what I did. I don't know why that hit me, why that hit my mind tonight. I was like, dude, I was such a partier. I was drinking so hard, like when I was in college like that. I have an entire trip, a beautiful trip. The Mediterranean, I was looking it up. I was like, what is Mallorca like? I didn't take pictures. I literally didn't take a picture. I didn't take a single picture. We're talking like mountains and the Mediterranean Sea. And I went snorkeling, and we were on like a school trip. So it was organized with the college, with St. Louis University, Madrid. But I was thinking in my head, I was like, dude, it's like I didn't go there. It's like I didn't go on the trip. I don't know why. I was thinking about that tonight. I just want to share it. Like, and I started thinking about Spain, and I was like, I need to redo an entire 17-week European trip. My 17 weeks abroad, because it's all a haze. It's like all a haze. I was literally like drinking till like 6 a.m. for like 4 months. Which, I'll be honest, kind of bums me out. I'm like, oh, what was that like? Yeah, I don't really remember that city. I remember like the cool, maybe like partying. I don't really remember, because you'd go out, you'd party all night, you'd be hungover when you're sightseeing in Paris or Rome or Barcelona or wherever we were, and it's like it's not like a full experience. The irony is, I remember Amsterdam the most because we weren't really drinking, we were like smoking weed. I don't know. I was just thinking about that tonight. I was like, man, Mallorca. I remember how beautiful it was. I remember that. But I don't really remember much. I remember some of the nightclubs vaguely. I remember hiking, getting on like charter buses and going to mountains with our school and just sleeping and not even, dude, like you're looking out over the beautiful Mediterranean Sea. I literally got on a flight so drunk. The minute I got in my seat, I fell asleep. We're in Madrid. We landed in Mallorca. Guys, I don't even know the city we went to. Is this crazy? Like, There's a reason I don't drink anymore. I don't even know the city I went to in Mallorca. I was there for 3 nights. I got to ask my buddies tomorrow. I'm going to text them like, dude, what city did we fly into in Mallorca, Spain? I don't even know. Was it Palma? That's the capital? I don't know anything. I know nothing. This is pathetic. I have this feeling sometimes where I'm like, I just want to redo all of it sober. Because I think Europe is so cool. And I have feelings that I remember, and I have certain things I remember for sure. But like so much of it was just in a drunken or hungover haze. Like I'm just now realizing at 43, 20 plus years removed of trips like this, I'm like, that was all kind of a blur. That was all kind of a blur. I got to get the pictures from my buddies. Literally, I took less than 100 pictures on a 4-month trip, a 4-month studying abroad. I took less than 100 pictures, which is insane. I literally was just living life. I was like, I'm just going to party, sightsee, party, just be an idiot for 4 months. Anyway, let me know what you think. I don't know why I want to talk about that. It was just on my mind tonight. I was like playing with Isla, and I was like, this is how my mind works. It's so weird. I'm playing with Isla, and I was like, I have no memory of Mallorca, Spain. That was a cool island, right? Wish I remembered it. And then I'm like, I just want to go back and do it again. Not so drunk. Anyway. No, I had this up the whole time. Well, you guys get that plug for free, Magic Mind. There you go. All right, again, hotline is 859-935-0078. You can leave a review if you like the show. Leave a review if you hate the show. It's available on Apple. You can leave an actual review and rating. On Spotify, you can leave a rating. It all helps. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here on that note. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You can DM me at Andy Ruther on all social media. Follow, whatever you got to do. Let's get out of here. Much love.